In this demonstration, we'll show you how to handle PDF invoices where some of the item descriptions carry on to a second line. You'll learn how to extract the description in a single extraction field using mainly a condition that tests whether the next line is a new item line or if it's the continuation of the item description. As you can see here, the basic steps, the iteration, loop, and extraction have already been done. Now first, we need to ignore all the lines that are not item lines within the loop. We begin by finding one thing that distinguishes the item lines from all the other lines. In this case, we may pick the $sign or the comma in the unit price column since those do not appear anywhere else. Let's choose the $sign. Since the iteration condition ends at the subtotal, we could just as easily chosen the $sign or comma in the total column. Otherwise, the invoice totals would interfere. As you can see, the description lines of an item that carries over to the second line are excluded from the iteration loop. That's normal because there's no $sign on the second line of the description. So that's where the challenge begins. We need to treat this second line as a continuation of the first line. So we have to handle these two lines together when they appear. Doing this is pretty easy. You simply add a condition to test whether the area for the product code is empty on the line below. Make sure to click on the true branch of the condition and then create a selection inside of the empty product area. In the step properties, choose position and is empty. It's important to stop at this step and do some analysis to properly interpret the steps we just did by checking the display panel. The first condition shows the item lines with a green checkmark when there's a $sign and a red X when there's no $sign. While the second condition, which is nested in the first, shows that if the first condition is met and there is an empty space in the area, both conditions will be true and marked as green. So far, it's pretty easy. However, if the first condition is still true because there's a $sign, but the second condition is false because there's no empty space, as you can see here on the screen, combining the two conditions gives a false result. That's why you see a red X. Now we can retrieve information from the items. Click on the true branch for the second condition, make a selection on the product number, and click on Add Extract Step. For the description this time, select the two lines and add them to the extract step by clicking on Add Extract field. And then we do the rest for all the other fields. Looking at the results, we see that all of the items consisting of two lines have been taken out. Now we only need to deal with the single item lines. We're going to extract them from the false branch. We copy the extract task from the true branch to the false branch. It's simple and it's the best way because we don't create any new fields and we're sure that the corresponding fields have the same names. Here we need to pay attention to the one-line description field on the false branch because we'll need to resize the selected area onto a single lines, like so. You can see that the result in the detail table of the data model is indeed what we expected.